Queen by Jeremy Watson. They have on Speed Warrior Felix Yuan, I believe you pronounce it, and Tony on Skull, who's also pretty good. I think they also got a guy named Steve, I believe, who plays checkers. I'm not sure who plays stripes for that team, but then on the Fuck Lincoln Towing team, which was named after Matt Feldkamp getting his car towed while trying to go to Uptown Arcade in Chicago. They've got Billy Faltis on Skull. They've got Mike Stack on checkers. They've got Matt Feldkamp on abs. Queen is Newman, and on stripes is Boomy, who normally queens in Kansas City, but I guess warriored for this tournament. So this is Aaron Goldberg. I'm going to do commentary for matches that I didn't get to commentate before. Just try to see if I can give a new spin or take on them. Here we see the current commentators for that match. That was Sean and Anna, and they did a nice job. But we're gonna try to perhaps add some nuance for some of the hardcore people that want to watch these. So hopefully this starts up. I don't know how far ahead in the future it does start. I'm going to zoom ahead a little bit here, but this is a really good match, day 2. This one just started, so I'm going to go back a little bit in time. So I don't know what I'm doing anymore. But yeah, this is a second day match. It's a losers bracket match between two teams that kind of created some hype in between them. San Francisco and Kansas City aren't anywhere near each other, but they have been talking a lot of smack in chat, in Slack chat for some time now. And that's round 1 starting up. Sorry, I didn't get the absolute beginning, but enough of looking at Sean and Anna. These teams talk smack to each other. Kansas City or San Francisco, there's been a rivalry there, and they start off pretty early there with Tony taking out Newman, dropping him down a life. And this is day map. Best 3 out of 5. Loser goes home, and then Newman dives through, gets revenge there on Tony in the bottom left. So Queen for gold, yeah, Jeremy Watson. He helped coordinate this tournament. He's been playing a lot lately in San Francisco, and seemed pretty confident about this team that he had coming into it. And they were looking really great out of Friday. They got sent to losers bracket by, I believe, Twerk, the top team from New York. So I may be mistaken on that. I'm not looking at the bracket. But yeah, so we're seeing good job here by Gold. Oh, another kill of Newman. Newman's down 2 lives. He's on last life. They've got all their warriors out. See Tony there on Gold Skull moving around. They've got Newman boxed in over here on the right, and they're denying a warrior. But for some reason, all 3 of those warriors just went to the other side of the map, allowing Feldkamp to run over there, get in the right gate, and get out. And now Speed is out for Newman's team in the form of Matt Feldkamp, probably the most highly regarded player from Kansas City by a lot of people due to the amount of time he's traveled to play for this game and his success in Kansas City. He won their last league tournament playing with Austin. Ooh, and he almost died there. A nice kill by Newman in the middle of the map. And Feldkamp kills 2 warriors in the bottom left. The snail is almost home, but blue. It's got 2 gates, 3 warriors. Feldkamp, Kershaw, you're down. Nice job by Tony taking out Stack right after Feldkamp. Boomy's sitting down there with the snail on stripes and just trying to protect it, and he goes down too. And Gold's got a warrior boxed in, but out of it goes Billy Faltis. Doing a nice job getting out of that one. Snell's pretty close. Billy there on Blue Skull. A nice job by Tony wiping it out. But Billy with the underneath comes through, kills 2 warriors, goes down right after to Felix. And the Snails are kind of open here, but Newman does a nice job sticking around, gets Feldkamp out, gonna scroll through the map and get gates. If Gold checkers there would have probably gotten on the snail instead of that warrior gate, they might have won. That's how much of a gap in time there was. And it looks like Feldkamp's going to do a good job defending in the bottom left. So what looked like a easy Gold win here has actually turned out to be a pretty close round. Feldkamp fighting off. He got 2 warriors and a queen around him, and he took out the warrior. And he takes out the queen, and one of the warriors lives, but Feldkamp rallying back. And nice come around by Faltis with the wrap kill. And warriors now, 3 of them out for blue. I'm going to try to guard the snail. Gold's got 1 out in the form of checkers. And he's sitting over that right gate. They're going to, both the queen and the warrior are going to sit there and try to herd in their other 2 warriors, try to flip this map back in their favor. Both queens at last life. Feldkamp just put down Jeremy, got him last life. And that snail's moving in the bottom left. So yeah, this Lincoln Tone team kind of came together before the tournament. I didn't even know who was playing on them until I asked Feldkamp a few days before. And that's when he told me this was the squad, and I was like, oh, it looks like a pretty good one. And they've had a good showing in the Mobile Bash tournament. So Queen top right, Jeremy doesn't have any gates. Trying to play real safe here on his last life. Doesn't want to be the reason his team loses. But the snail though is already back to the tunnel here in the middle, and I like the way Blue's defending the snail. Boomy's doing a good job, but he's standing underneath that middle platform. It's kind of a dangerous spot, and it looks like Tony's going to try to keep hold here, keep the snail on the gold side of the tunnel. Nice job with that jump in by Stack, but in goes Gold uh, Skull to get in there. Nice job by the Blue Warriors to get out of that in the bottom middle. They kill the Warrior, they get out, no pincer. That should have happened there for Gold. They could have pinched those Warriors down underneath that middle hive, but they didn't. And as a result, um, Gold's got this. Sorry, Blue's got this now coming back. So yeah, bottom left, Gold's got the advantage again. All that's out for Blue is Feldkamp, and the gates are really in Gold's control here. Feldkamp's just trying to defend the snail as best he can. And blue skull there. Billy tried to wait for a gate and it's not going to get in the bottom right. So it remains Feldkamp. Feldkamp's down now. Gold's got all the warriors out. Blue's got none out. But they're not doing. Gold's not spreading it out too well to defend these gates. They did a nice job denying Billy out of the right gate there. All the gates in favor of Blue. Blue goes speed. No warriors out still. So Gold kind of focused more on keeping the Blue Warriors out than moving the Snail. We'll see if they can continue to do that. But as a result, Snail hasn't moved too far. Well, as I say, it's getting there. It's underneath that left platform. And nice job getting sacrificed there by Gold Stripes. Blue finally getting a warrior out. That's Billy in the right gate. This is not looking good for Blue, though. That Snail is almost to the end, and down it goes. Oh, Gold Check's taking that out. Feldkamp going to defend the Snail. Last life for both queens, almost to the basket. Gold's just kind of letting Blue move it back. Feldkamp going to bully it with the speed. Snail sitting there. I'm not sure how this is going to get out of here, but Gold got flipped again. So this is like the second or third time in this map alone that the team's gotten flipped in terms of all warriors and all gates. But now both teams have three warriors out. Nice kill by Feldkamp on the top right, taking out Felix. Snail just sitting there in the bottom left, and Feldkamp catches up to Jeremy and finishes the round. Nice job by Matt Feldkamp on blue abs, chasing down Jeremy in what was a round that was really going Gold's way for a long time there. Newman did a good job kind of locking it down on last life. Went up for blue after going down 2 lives, and then went down for them. Gold had an advantage. Snail was almost at the end. And in the end, the queen, Jeremy, gets run down by Matt. So fatigue may be playing an issue there on that one, but Feldkamp is a certified queen hunter. In the middle there, nice job by Jeremy with the open, going to the right gate, but nope. Newman with the dive. Boom. Jeremy down a life. And both teams are running Econ, which is sort of the preferred strat on night map for most teams in this tournament. Most scenes do not really develop a night map snail meta outside of New York. A couple Chicago teams ran it, but for the most part, it was really a New York centric strategy. Portland ran a lot of berries on night map and had a lot of success doing it. So 5 berries in here for blue, 3 berries in for gold. Gold's got a wide open hive, and Newman with a beautiful dive again and takes out Jeremy. Jeremy on last life. And this is going blue's way for sure. Up a berry, last life for Jeremy. He's going to have a hard time providing the support that his team needs in terms of clears in the bottom left side, because now they got Boomy up on ledge. And Boomy looks pretty good at ledge. Fell out of that hive. Nope, fell off the berry. I cursed him on that one. Gold gets another berry in. So we're even on berries here. Last life for Jeremy. 2 eggs left for Newman, and Newman's going to play pretty aggressive. He's definitely pushing Jeremy over here on the left side. Jeremy's going to stay out of any fights. Kick through. A little too strong there for the Blue Warrior. If you're running berries on night map, you want to be a little soft with those kick throughs. Kick them just enough so that they fall into the hive. Your drone can spawn on it, grab it, and jump back in. Takes a little practice to get used to that, but that's something Warriors should be pretty good at this point with how long the game's been out. And bottom left, Boomy, though, still alive, doing a nice job on ledge. Gold ran a 3-1 berry strat. Oh, and he got pincered. Nice job by Tony and Jeremy. 3 berries left for blue though, and Jeff Feldkamp chases him down in the middle, takes out Jeremy. And we are 2-0 Kansas City over San Francisco, and a look of dejection on the top left up there. I think Jeremy might be getting a little tired on this one. He probably should have kept his head closer to a ledge right there, or a platform. Um, but these teams are playing pretty even in the Warrior front. Feldkamp's definitely standing out a bit. Tony on gold looking good. Some really nice plays there by Billy, who, when the first time I tried casting this, I definitely saw more of them. So I'm sorry about that, Billy. I'm also sorry about the quality here. I'm a little sick, but I'm doing the best I can. Dive down in the middle, and Queens bounce off. Jeremy gets out of that. Newman's doing fine. So Jeremy goes underneath that middle platform in the bottom there, and I feel like Boomy probably could have dropped down a little bit and denied him from just getting out the right side, pushed him back to the left, played a delay game, made Jeremy move more slowly through the map, give Blue more time to get advantage. Queen should probably not be going underneath the middle ledge too often. Oh, and Feldkamp sacrifices killing the speed drone for gold, but goes down in the process. So neither teams have a speed warrior out. And the snail's moving blue's way. So Boomy's sitting underneath that middle hive on blue stripes, trying to guard that snail. And he looks like he's going to get pincered here. But getting help from Billy. Billy's coming in to help that out and actually buys him some time to get out. And then Billy dies sitting next to that snail. And Gold now looking in great shape after that kill of Newman by Jeremy. So it looks like Gold's possibly a little bit stronger on Daymap. Um, but whoa, nice kill by Jeremy, and Newman's on last life. But they won the first one, and Casey's been clutch. So we'll see how this shakes out here. Newman again on last life, but we've seen him in the spot. We saw him in the spot in round one, and Gold did not do a good enough job denying that blue warrior from getting out. So Mike Stack, mainly their objectives player, is out as a warrior on blue checks. Looks like he's gonna get pincered underneath this middle area, and yeah, he's in trouble, and down he goes. Nice kill by Gold, but again, they didn't do gate control well enough, and Billy's out. Billy out and Blue Skull defending the snail. Nice job by Newman. He got bounced. He stayed out of it. A beautiful jump into by Boomy, taking out the queen by bumping him into Newman, and then that gets Feldkamp out with speed in the bottom left, and he's looking to turn this map around. All top 4 out of 5 gates in control by Blue. Only the bottom left one's there, and it makes it kind of easy for Feldkamp to defend that because he can just use his speed, cycle through, and kill any drones on the map with his speed to deny them from getting out of the left gate. As a result, Gold's playing with only 2 warriors and a snail mover, snail rider. And it's a lot of sort of zoning going on in the middle here between these warriors. Feldkamp doing a nice job of faking and then killing a warrior, and now he's going to deny that Stripes from getting out. Billy's going to look to sort of defend the right side of the top of the tunnel, and Boomy's just standing underneath. And I'm not so sure Boomy's doing much of use doing that. Down goes Feldkamp to Jeremy on the left side. I mean, if you're just sitting underneath the middle area here, you're open to a pincer, and you're not helping control gates, which is pretty important for teams on Daymap especially. So while that snail's moving, they've got 3 warriors out now for gold, and blue could have had probably a bigger advantage if they had allocated resources just a little bit better. But nice job by Boomy. He's still alive, which is probably the most important thing. And a risky dive there by Jeremy, and Boomy makes him pay. Gets him right back after he tried to kill him. And Blue's moving the snail. It's over halfway there. That's a speed snail, I believe. They are cruising. Stack on speed. The 3 warriors are honestly not going to go do any sort of gate control. They're just going to sit in the bottom right, try to zone out any warriors that come in and move that snail as far as possible. But Feldkamp got risky, and he went down. And Gold's got the snail back. So in that spot, you might want to split your warriors up a little bit, move some over to do some gate control, and not leave all 3 of them next to the snail. But that worked out because Billy with a beautiful kill on a warrior, and he's looks like possibly the strongest zoner and on this team in terms of guarding the snail. Nice job by Feldkamp, who cleaned it up while Billy stayed low. And the drones here have no gates to get in. Jeremy's all alone, and he's gonna get hunted. And Billy Faultus with the kill and the win. And that is not Manic Pixie Stream Girls. That is FLT who gets that win. 3-0. Kansas City takes out SF2, sends them packing, and kind of lets them know that KC should not be looked down on. They can put up a really solid team to compete with any of the best in San Francisco. And I thought Fuck Lincoln Tone would have liked to have played Cobra Kai as well. That would have been an interesting one to see. But maybe next Bumble Bash. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Aaron Goldberg. That was Fuck Lincoln Towing versus um, Golden Hate Warriors from San Francisco.